Hello friends, it's Marveler here with this video to discuss the 13 possible events in the movie Spider-Man 4 along with the possible story, so stay with us until the end of the video. Before starting, please subscribe to our channel and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next videos. This video may be a possible spoiler for the story, so from here you're on your own. First, let's go to the evidence and events that are the basis of the movie and what we know about it. It was confirmed that this movie is after the Daredevil Born Again series and connected to it, so directly, the events of Born Again are the basis of Spider-Man 4. Number 1. Dealing more with Spider-Man than Peter Parker. The insiders confirmed that in this movie, Spider-Man moves away from being a Peter and shows himself more in form of Spider-Man, and the story focuses on Peter's spider aspect. Number 2. Kingpin. We know that Vincent D'Onofrio is going to return the role of Kingpin in the series Daredevil Born Again, and after that, the Spider-Man 4 project. Kingpin becomes the mayor of New York City, and according to insiders, he wants to clean up the street-level heroes. He doesn't want anyone else to have superhuman activities in New York, except for the Thunderbolts group and those who he wants, maybe on the Sinister Six, which may be contrary to his goals, like the Devil Reign arc. Number 3. Kingpin's cover. The mafia space leading by Kingpin takes everything into consideration, and when he becomes a mayor, he must have a barrier and a fortress to hide his true face behind for money laundering. My theory is that Kingpin established the company in the name of doing good or producing a series of products, but in fact, his purpose is something else. It may not even directly show that it's related to such a company, I mean the Fisk industry, that many of you may know. Number 4. Daredevil. Another thing that we should know for sure is the presence of Daredevil in this movie. Since we know that Born Again is patched to this movie, we also saw Matt Murdock in the form of Peter's lawyer in the Spider-Man No Way Home. So, the appearance of Daredevil in this movie should not be unexpected. Number 5. Peter, life, and mental problems. After No Way Home, Peter lost everything, and also MJ, who doesn't even remember who Peter was anymore. Therefore, it should not be unexpected that Peter sometimes watches MJ and is aware of her from afar, just as Zendaya's presence in this film has been confirmed for her short appearance. Number 6. Scorpion. From the first MCU Spider-Man movie, we had these hypes from the producers that they will show us a story for characters that have not yet been implanted. Now, one of the most likely and expected characters is a Scorpion, played by Michael Mando, who was set up in the post-credit scenes of Homecoming movie. Number 7. Symbiote suit. At the end of No Way Home, we saw that part of the Venom symbiote remained in the MCU, and some insiders also confirmed that the symbiote suit may be tense soon, since Peter is not in the right state of mind after No Way Home. It is not far from expectation that a part of the movie, the symbiote has entered his body and he's out of control at the street-level crimes. Some other insiders said that he's not going to get his own symbiote suit, like in the comic books of Secret Wars. After the Secret Wars, Peter got it. But remember that we should not forget this theory, because this is Sony, and it's not unlikely that Sony wants to profit from these things and Peter's symbiote suit show up here. Number 8. Black Cat. Another expected characters in this movie is Felicia Hardy. According to the recent rumors, this movie is the beginning of this character in the MCU. It has been confirmed that Peter's new lover will be introduced in this film, and considering that this idea has not been repeated in live action, it's one of the expected options for Spider-Man 4. Number 9. Harry Osborn. Oscorp is the one of the main part of Peter Parker's stories, although it's quite clear that it doesn't have a special role in the story. But Harry Osborn can be introduced at MIT University. and in this case, Gwen Stacy is also likely to be introduced from MIT University. Number 10. Peter is looking for a job. After No Way Home, Peter Parker, who lost everything, now has financial problems, and he has to pay rent for his apartment. So, it's logical for him to look for a job, now either as Spider-Man or as Peter Parker. Now it's time to go to the most interesting part of this video, the plot theory. Please subscribe and enjoy with us. After the Spider-Man No Way Home movie, Peter Parker seeks to revive his wounded personality and life. He watches MJ from afar, and sometimes he goes and sees her away and thinks that there's no danger for her now. Harry Osborn and Gwen Stacy also show the sequence of attendance and references to MIT University. I mean as a cameo. Then he is looking for a job to revive his life and expenses. On the one hand, Fisk, as a mayor of New York City, seeks to clean the streets from the street heroes who disturb him. He needs a cover to hide behind the beautiful appearance of his personality, which is why he establishes the Fisk industry with the appearance of good and legal works. Behind the scenes of this company, cleaning up the street tube superheroes. For this reason, he hires the killers and prepares the ground for them to become villains. On the one hand, to make his job easier, he tries to attract people who have special powers, and one of them is a Spider-Man, who has never faced Kingpin, goes to him with an invitation from Kingpin, hoping that he might want to do something right and legal. Seeing that Spider-Man doesn't know about Wilson Fisk's work, he confronts Daredevil. Meanwhile, they may have a fight with each other, but in the end, Daredevil, who knows Kingpin's true face, can convince Spidey that what evil is hidden behind Fisk's face. And from here, Spidey tries to help Daredevil to collect evidence of Fisk's actions. For example, he tries to photograph them while committing a crime and collect evidence, like what we see in the comics from Peter Parker as a photographer. When Fisk suspects Spidey in any way, he sends one of his assassins to destroy him. That assassin could be Thomas Stone or even Scorpion. Spider-Man, who is surprised, gets injured and moves away from that situation. In the end, there are two parts of the story. One is a confrontation with the killer of the Fisk. This time, another killer is joined him, and Spider-Man faces Scorpion and Thomas Stone before he can catch Fisk, and Daredevil helps him in this fight, and Fisk manages to escape. The other part of the story is related to the document that Law used against Fisk, probably before this fight, to show what made Fisk angry and see Spider-Man as his target. At the end of the film, we see a multiverse event that directly connects to the next part of Avengers. And also, as Sony wants, we may see Spider-Man played by Tobey Maguire and Miles Morales in the end. I hope you like this theory. Well, it's time to go to the rumors about presence of the characters who may be in the movie. Number 11. Ant-Man. There has been a rumor of Ant-Man's cameo, maybe at the end, and laying the groundwork for the next movie, maybe even during the movie. What do you think? Number 12. Fantastic Four. Since the filming of Fantastic Four and Spider-Man 4 are happening close to each other, and at the same time, it's not unexpectedly that they will have a common scene with Spider-Man, or at the least there will be references to them in the film, because in the comic books they have many stories in common with Spider-Man. Number 13. Echo. Considering the fact that the center of this movie is Kingpin, it is not far from expectation to see Maya Lopez as a cameo and joint sequence with Kingpin, and there were rumors about her. Well, friends, these are just theories and rumors. It's up to you to confirm or reject them. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you to watching this video until this moment. We are proud to have friends like you. Don't forget to subscribe to our channel because we have many surprises coming. See you next time.